Your Mother and My Dog podcast, episode 137, Dogma. How you feeling?
Ah,
Am I loud?
no,
You just screamed for no reason.
no. I thought it was add some excitement to the podcast.
Um, I hear you've been sick.
Yeah, I was flu like situation.
Yeah, you look a little gaunt and look a little white. Just worried about you.
I'm good. I'm just happen to be white by nature. I don't think I'm white
Hmm.
um, due to my sickness.
So I haven't been sick in a long time. I have this thing where I don't get sick. It's real annoying. What do you do when you're sick? A lot of like a lot of
No, yeah, just kind of lay in bed and fall in and out of sleeping. Sleep, get up, watch YouTube videos, fall back asleep.
sounds so nice.
You got sick not that long ago, I thought.
Maybe I missed like a day of work months ago. But it wasn't
Okay,
like flu. It was just like my nose is stuffy and I don't want to go to work.
right. Well, you're built different, I guess, as the kids say.
I am built different. You finished that season of Survivor?
No,
Oh, okay.
we
I was
have
just
not.
gonna
We sort of took a bit of a break. We'll get back to it soon, I'm sure.
just gonna tell you who won, but I can't anymore. I was thinking today how fun it would be to be on Survivor. You ever thought about being on Survivor?
I've thought about being, yeah, I always think about it. It's like, how would I do? I think I'd do all right.
Well, casting is open for the next season if you want to send a video.
Yeah, maybe I'll consider it. Why not?
Free trip to Fiji between April and May. Pretty nice. Best time to go, I hear.
Well, I suppose so. I went last time I went. It was in August. It seemed pretty nice then, but
Was that last year?
that was 2 years ago.
Time flies.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's all the stuff I had to talk about.
Oh great! I see that you said, "Rest in peace, the Hulkster," but you've made
Yeah.
no mention of Theo Huxtable.
Okay, so here's the thinking behind that, right? So last episode 2 weeks ago, I did rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. But I feel like Ozzy Osbourne died before. I feel like uh, Theo died first.
Uh,
So I'd be going back in time, which I don't like doing that. So Ozzy then the Hulkster. Those are the two big ones. I mean, who cares? Oh, I feel like we even talked about it last episode as well.
maybe.
He drowned. He drowned on vacation in Costa Rica.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. You're right.
Saved his 8-year-old daughter. Or something.
Yep.
So yeah, we dealt with that last week.
You're right. I take it back. I apologize.
Okay. Okay. What's new with what's 2 weeks since our last episode?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
What do I do?
What have you been doing besides being sick?
So, yeah, I took 3 days off work. Did a lot of watching YouTube. Took some time off paddling, like almost a week off paddling. Um, but in terms of like what I do normally, I just
No.
do a lot of paddling, thrift stores, a movie here or there. I have a podcast. That's about it. That's my week to week.
I didn't see an update, but the Salvation Army, just off of Helmcken on the Old Island Highway, it was surrounded by police earlier today.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was about.
I did hear about that as well. I'll have to check the headlines tomorrow, see what that was all about.
Yeah, I gotta buy a newspaper.
Do you deliver newspapers? I guess not.
Well, depends. There are some newspapers that do get delivered, but they're like the Epoch Times. They're newspapers that they don't sell here. A lot of magazines.
Is there anyone that has like a subscription to Playboy or something? Is that still a thing?
I don't think. I don't know. I haven't been in a convenience store in a long time. I looked at the magazines. I don't know if Playboy's still a thing, but no risque ones.
Okay.
Maybe probably get those online.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I'm out of the loop in terms of magazine subscriptions.
Yeah, like a lot of New Yorkers.
Mm.
Deliver a lot of New Yorkers, a lot of political ones, a lot of funny cartoons of people on them on the covers.
Right.
I forgot the questions, the Jeopardy questions in the other room, but I'm not going to get them.
That's okay. We could take a break.
Yeah, just ask you other questions, I guess. Do you believe in God?
No. Not particularly. Do you?
No, not particularly. But that was kind of the theme of the film. Not the theme of the film, but it was a part of the film. Also, we're pretty synced tonight. We're not delayed.
I love that.
Things are going pretty smooth.
It's all coming up Millhouse, as they say.
I think I figured out why or what I need to do in order to make this happen. And that's just to restart my computer.
I feel like you've had that revelation a good half dozen times now, and then you sort of forget about it, and then you start doing it again. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, so last episode, I didn't, and it was a nightmare.
Right. Did you have to edit it, or?
I did. I think that episode is 36 minutes long versus because we did 50 minutes as we normally do, but the AI was like, you know what, let's cut, because I think we had a lot of pauses, a lot of periods of time between responses. So it's like, you know, let's just cut 14 minutes worth.
Well, we did our listeners a huge service then, I bet.
It sounded a little weird because there was really like no time in between talking. So I'd talk and you'd answer. Right?
Yeah. And I went to the store.
Yeah.
I got
like
you.
That.
Who's your favorite baseball player of all time? I know you probably don't have a ton of skin in the game, but I still would like to know.
What you may not know about me is that I follow baseball. I do like playing baseball games.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a favorite baseball player, it would probably be like, maybe there's three of them.
Okay.
You have Jose Bautista,
Mm-hmm.
Vernon Wells, Carlos Delgado. So three they're all Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
One is kind of recently, like 2015 to 2018. Jose Bautista when Blue Jays were good. I mean, the Blue Jays are good now, but back before they were this good. And then Vernon Wells, who was also a Blue Jay, exciting player, and then Carlos Delgado, also a Blue Jay, hit a lot of home runs. Yeah,
I've heard of one of those people. I've heard of Bautista.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Do you know anything about baseball, or?
Yep, I watched a decent amount of baseball, just highlights and stuff like that. But I'll tell you, my favorite player of all time is Ichiro Suzuki.
Okay, because he hit a lot. He's a small Asian man.
Yeah, I like small Asian men, and he's just like a very good hitter, like an excellent hitter, one of the best of all time.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps even the best of all time.
Yeah, and I just
You added them all.
and also I like how he is he has I don't know, he's very modest, I think. And I think
Sure.
I've never seen him get angry or like, I think I've seen him once like get upset about a call or something like that. But I don't know. He just seems like a nice guy who's good at baseball.
Funny story about Ichiro Suzuki. He was just elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame this year, and it
Yes.
was unanimous,
Except for one, I thought.
minus one, yeah, one guy, and he was like, "I invite you to my house for dinner, so I can explain, or so I can ask like why, or you can explain why," but didn't take it up on him. Didn't take him up on the offer.
Does so that was just kind of like into the ether. He didn't know who said no, who said not him.
I'm not sure if it's. Yeah, I don't think they're public ballots, so yeah, it must have been just whoever it was.
I see. Yeah, good player, very good player.
Did you finish Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No, I did get quite a bit further, but no, taking a break on that as well. I got a lot. Hey, I got a lot of stuff going on. Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
paddle
hard.
like 5 times a week.
I got a haircut yourself.
I got shit going on. I can't
What
watch
do you?
Survivor, and I want to watch the new season of Wednesday that just came out. And I got to watch a movie every week, and shit adds up.
Yeah, this is a 2 hour movie. I apologize for that. Didn't realize it was so long.
That's okay. Reminds me, I need to remember the movie I'm picking for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like an old movie or something. There's something else I was gonna say. Um, what? Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, I guess you don't have a lot of time to do stuff. Popular guy. August is almost over too, so we're into September.
Right.
Megan's dad was over this weekend, and he stayed. He stayed at the Oswego downtown.
Okay.
The Oswego is in James Bay. It's a
Hmm.
hotel on Oswego, which is in James Bay. And this weekend was Symphony Splash.
Yep.
So much like when we went to see Mission Impossible Deuce Days, Symphony Splash also a giant event downtown where they cut roads off
Yeah.
so that people can like be safe and stuff. And so driving around there was a nightmare. And that was the last time I driven downtown was Deuce Days Mission Impossible, and so I'm really starting not to like driving downtown, but it's so close to where I live now, which is nice.
Yeah. You could run down there. Be pretty quick.
I've
Not
walked
really.
before. I walked downtown before. Um,
That would take you
it's
what,
not
like an
that.
hour or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty fast. Would you ever consider getting a dog?
Yeah. Yeah, if I had more space. I mean, I used to have a dog.
Right, but even with 3 cats.
Yeah, I think so. I would need to have a bigger space. But yes.
We we have like Victoria Humane Society and other rescues. I have them on Facebook, and they come up all the time.
Hmm.
And there's just so many dogs to be adopted.
Yes. So are you and Megan thinking about it?
Oh, we would love to, but we're in the same boat as you. Like we need to be much more prepared. It's not just let's just get a dog. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, and I would say your place is even smaller than my place.
Well, yeah, but I'm not worried about space.
Oh,
Like, be nice to have like a yard.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big dog. But just like learning how to be a dog owner, and not we both work out of home, so that's tough.
Yeah. Lots of things to consider.
Which brings me to my next point, which this wasn't planned, but we watched a movie called Dogma.
Right. Dog is in the name.
No dogs were in the film, but no moths were in the film either. Well, at the end, I guess. Dogma.
It's a movie we watched.
It's a movie we watched. Yeah, are you? I don't know if I asked you this before, but you've watched any other Kevin Smith films?
The only other one I've seen is Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
That's a Kevin Smith film?
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't seen any of the Jane Silent Bob films? None of the Clerks?
No Clerks, no Mallrats.
No
Nothing like
Chasing
that.
Amy?
Nope.
I haven't seen Chasing Amy, but Chasing Amy had Ben Affleck in it, and Kevin Smith. I guess it was kind of the time where Ben Affleck wasn't as known. Like he had Good Will Hunting, but Kevin Smith signed him to a 2-picture deal. Oh, you do Chasing Amy, and then you also do this one.
Right.
And then I can't remember who he was trying to get for the Matt Damon character, but Matt Damon and Ben Affleck have a lot of chemistry together. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah. They did Good Will Hunting together.
They did Good Will Hunting. Yeah, won an Oscar for that one.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman was supposed to be Alan Rickman. That would have been weird.
That would have been weird, especially since I think Alan Rickman did a very good job.
Yeah. How did you like the film?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a very well-written film. The dialogue was quite good. And I liked the actors. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some things I didn't like.
We'll get to that, I'm sure. Yeah, Ben Affleck is a good villain.
Yeah.
He's got a punchable face.
He does. Yeah. And I think, would you say Matt Damon or Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck was the villain in the film. Matt Damon, less so.
Yeah, but he was for a little bit of it. I think he's also pretty good at being the bad guy.
Yeah. He was more redeemed towards the end than Mr. Affleck.
Yeah. I think the problem for me with this movie is it reminds me of another movie that I've seen, which is Little Nicky. You seen that movie?
Yes, Happy Gilmore 2 star Adam Sandler.
Yes.
I think I saw that movie back in middle school probably, so I don't remember anything about it, but I do remember it.
Yeah. And I mean, there's quite a bit of similarities just in terms of the whole like demons and angels coming to Earth and all that stuff.
Right, but can you blame Dogma for that if Dogma came out before Little Nicky?
No, but I think just sort of like the tone of this movie was that it was kind of being a little silly and over the top at times. Maybe more than a little. And the comedy of this film, because obviously it's supposed to be, at least partly or mostly a comedy.
Yeah.
Just reminded me a lot of the comedy style that was in Little Nicky. And Little Nicky is a pretty bad movie.
Dogma 1999, Little Nicky 2000. But Dogma, like he had written Dogma throughout the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they were like ripped off from each other. But don't penalize Dogma for Little Nicky.
Well, I think to a certain extent, the fact that I find them quite similar is definitely not helping Dogma, but I also just think that some of the silliness of the film took away from it in general. And I think,
yeah, okay.
I also think like the pacing and like I don't know, just the way it was edited just felt kind of goofy. So I don't know if
Yep.
that's really if that's what he was going for or what.
This Dogma is definitely similar to his other films. So,
Hmm.
like, if you've seen a Clerks 2, I haven't seen Mallrats, but I think they're all very similar in that way.
See, from what I understand, like those movies like Mallrats and Clerks are very low budget, especially Clerks. I think
Yep.
that sort of like the fact that they're low budget and it's the type of film that it is, it kind of works together. But this movie that has obviously quite a bit of a budget thrown at it, I don't know if that his style of writing and directing matches well with a bigger budget.
Yep. Besides acting, what would the budget have? I guess like it's just a big acting budget because it seemed like a pretty.
Yeah, like I mean, it's weird because I thought the performances were all pretty good, like on a scale of like pretty excellent to pretty good. There weren't like any bad ones, I thought, and I liked the characters.
Yeah, we do 1 to 10, but yeah.
Right, but yeah, I just don't know the way that it all came together. I don't know. I felt a little messy, I guess, and it just reminded me of
Sure.
Little Nicky, which is kind of like
That's crazy.
almost like a bunch of gags over and over again. That's what Little Nicky is basically, and that poking fun at God and religion and believers and non-believers and all that stuff. And it's just like there's so much of that in this movie. I don't know. Who knew
No, you're
that
entitled to your
Little
opinion.
Nicky would be the undoing of Dogma? But
Yeah, I mean, my issue with Dogma was that like I thought it had a good start and a good finish, but the middle was lacking.
mm-hmm.
It seemed to like drag on, wasn't as interesting because they were just trying to get to where they needed to be towards
Yeah.
the end, but just because like the first scene with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in the airport, great scene.
Yeah.
And they're in the bus, shoot the guy, but then the middle, I guess, was mostly with the main girl.
Yeah. The lady from Men in Black.
Stop me if you've heard this. Sure, yeah. Stop if you heard this before, but she wasn't the one woman in the movie wasn't that good
Right.
of an actor. Sure, Alanis Morissette, but she didn't speak.
No.
Also, I had an issue with the ending in that didn't so talk about this again, I'm sure, but Ben Affleck wanted to die. He was human. He wanted to die,
Yeah.
and then they let him die. So
Yeah,
he
but
got what he wanted.
he wanted to be redeemed and then die, so he went to heaven. But I don't know. It seemed as though I guess that Alanis coming back, God coming back, and then she hugged him. So I mean, maybe that she's forgiving him,
Mm-hmm.
and then instead of like him going to heaven to be like to go against God's word, which was like supposed to be the whole undoing of humankind, she like forgave him and then sent him up. So it was like her doing that sent him up instead of him like going against her word, I guess.
Right. So Matt Damon then, does he go to heaven as well?
Probably not, I guess. He killed a bunch of people, right? So I don't know.
Right, but then he was murdered. So does that?
I'll tell you, I didn't really like the ending very much.
Okay.
And I also, now I'm thinking about it, I didn't really like Chris Rock very much.
Oh yeah, forgot about Chris Rock.
Yeah. And I didn't like Salma Hayek very much either.
I forgot about Salma Hayek. Yeah, I mean, I watched the movie today too. Yeah, I mean, I like Chris Rock, but I get the Salma Hayek character wasn't that fleshed out, and I don't think it didn't feel important.
Yeah.
I liked Chris Rock because he was funny.
Yeah. No, he was funny. I've seen him be funnier.
He was probably in Little Nicky.
There's a good chance. Yep.
I'll look it up.
I've seen him in movies that I think he's really funny in. I don't know. I just found his character maybe a little annoying.
I was kind of surprised he was in this,
Mm-hmm.
like in like a smaller part.
Yep.
Is that Ozzy Osbourne? Is Ozzy Osbourne in Little Nicky?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure is.
Yeah, the main bad guy gets turned into a bat at the end, and Ozzy Osbourne bites his head off.
Maybe they just ripped off Dogma.
Maybe.
Because they have Rodney Dangerfield, I guess, instead of George Carlin. And no, Regis Philbin's in it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But Reese Witherspoon is another big cast. But no Chris Rock.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, maybe my comment about Chris Rock I've seen him be funnier before. I think this being a comedy, I don't know if I found it particularly funny. Like there were some funnier lines. I liked Jay and Silent Bob. Would probably be my favorite part of the movie. And I thought they were. They are funny duo. But I don't know. I think maybe some of the comedy fell a little flat for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a funny movie to me, but it wasn't like a laugh out loud funny movie.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I get it.
It felt like it was constantly trying. It was trying to be like two different things, like a gag, laugh out funny kind of movie, but also like a movie that's pretty smart, and the fact that it's well written and smart makes it funny. It's not so ham-handedly funny. I think there are moments like that, but then I think it's also trying to be over the top and funny that way, and I think they're kind of clashing a bit.
Yeah, I thought Jason Lee died a little too quick, a little too easy.
Yeah, as well. What has he been in? He looks extremely familiar.
He, much like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, in a lot of Kevin Smith films. My Name is Earl. You ever seen My Name is Earl?
Yep. That's where I remember him from the most.
He's Earl.
Yeah. Okay. I used to watch that a lot when I was younger.
I'm sure he was in other stuff too, but
okay. That answers that. That's where I know him from.
Kevin Smith, big hockey fan, hence the 3 teenagers with the hockey sticks murdering.
Yeah. And I can tell that Kevin Smith is I think he's a pretty notorious comic book nerd, and he likes nerdy movies and stuff. Like there was some quotes from other movies that were in this one. Like there was an Indiana Jones quote, and there was another one that I picked up on. I'm sure there was more.
Oh yeah, a lot of references. Alan Rickman at the end saying to woman, I can't remember her name, when she was pregnant, you'll be better, faster, stronger. Terminator? I don't know. It sounded familiar.
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of like the campiness that came into it that sort of like made it, that threw off the comic dynamic for me.
Classic 6 out of 10 movie for Jesse. What didn't you like about the ending?
I don't know. It just all of a sudden became like a sort of a crummy action movie. And I thought the payoff of like, oh, finally we see who God is, I thought it was a little lackluster, I guess. I don't know. And the pacing of it was kind of weird too.
The pacing of the ending or the whole movie?
Yeah, of the ending. Like it also, like, it was just like, yeah, this is a super big, important moment. You know, the fate of humanity is on the line, but no one seemed that worried. Like the gravity of the situation didn't really feel like it was very palpable, I suppose.
Okay. I did like when they were fighting each other in the train, how it was very obviously not well done.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that was on purpose or
Right.
if they were trying to make it look real, but it wasn't real. I did like people flying from the sky. That was cool.
Yep.
But I'm sick.
Yeah. You're messed up for sure.
Okay. Trying to think of other stuff. Yeah, it was a good acting.
Yeah. I thought Alan Rickman was really, really good. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck I thought were pretty good, and I liked Jay and Silent Bob as well. Although Silent Bob it's a tough performance to mess up. You don't really got to say much, but he did. I thought he actually was quite. Even like his facial expressions, I thought were funny.
Cried at the end. He did say a few words.
Yes, like no ticket. That's the Indiana Jones line.
Oh.
Because in one of them, I can't remember which one it is, but he throws a guy out of a Zeppelin, and then he like turns and there's these two people like looking at him like, what the hell? He's like no ticket. I don't know. Kind of silly.
7.3 on IMDb.
Yeah.
Letterboxd. Let's see what they give Dog. I'm gonna guess it's like 3.6. I'm gonna say.
I think you're pretty close. I think it's 3.5. Although I don't 100% remember.
Getting a Scotiabank ad. 3.5, yeah. See if there's any cool facts from.
I could definitely see this being someone's favorite movie for sure.
Yeah, like somebody who's really into Kevin Smith movies. Like, yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
According to Kevin Smith, Alan Rickman held on to the maracas all day when they shot the scene in the Mexican restaurant. He started driving the crew and cast crazy playing with them the whole day. Somebody from the Catholic League lambasted the film and publicly protested against it for months without actually seeing it. Yeah, it was a funny, the whole like pro-choice, pro-life thing.
Yep.
And then Jason Lee, like, you're not pro-choice, are you? Because he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
My next movie is going to be Jurassic Park. I'm about 54% done that book. It is one of those books where the pages are small, but the writing is also small.
Not a quick read.
It's not a quick read, no. And I got books I need to read from the library, so I'm taking time out of my reading to be here today.
Well, I appreciate that.
I need to take some days off.
I do notice that when Mackenzie rents a book, it kind of gets down the wire. It's like, okay, I need to drop everything and finish this book because I got to return it soon.
I have 20 days, so it'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. You'll be good.
Anything else you want to say about Dogma?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm ready to give some scores.
Okay. Well, give me your views on the acting.
Acting was pretty solid. Didn't have too much trouble with the acting. I thought maybe Jason Lee, is that his name?
Jason Lee is, yeah, he played,
The demon guy.
yeah, he had a name that was, that I've heard before, but can't
Yeah.
remember. Start with an A, I think.
I thought he wasn't maybe great, and Salma Hayek also not that great. But everyone else was pretty solid. You didn't like the leading lady. I thought she was all right.
She did all right, yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's one of those things when it's like the main person we're seeing and they're the one that isn't the greatest. Kind of.
you want to cheer for her because she's like the main character, but
Yeah,
she was, I don't know,
a
boring
little
or
a little
whatever.
boring. Yeah, that's fair. It was nice seeing Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
He was obviously a standout. Very, very good. I think I'd give acting like a 7. I didn't have too many problems with it.
Okay. Yeah, George Carlin.
Oh
Funny.
yeah, I liked his character too. Yeah.
I liked Chris Rock too, even though you didn't. I'll give acting an 8 for this. I love, for some reason, I know Ben Affleck's probably a bad guy, but I like a good Ben Affleck film, like a good Ben Affleck comedy film
Yep.
with no romance. I haven't seen him in Batman though. Matt Damon I like even more than Ben Affleck. Jane and Silent Bob, great. But yeah, just great. 8 out of 10 for me. Ending. Yeah, I guess ending was a little lackluster. I might be a bit slow, but I didn't see. So the first scene in the movie is obviously apparently the homeless man who got attacked by the 3 children. Um, he ended up being God.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I'm sure you knew right away. Didn't even register it. So then when it was him, I'm like, oh my goodness. So that probably gives my ending score a little bit higher. And then Alanis Morissette was fine as God. Interesting, weird. I don't know. I'll give ending a 5 out of 10 because other than that, it was kind of like you kind of wanted to see Ben Affleck suffer a little more,
Mm-hmm.
but they saved the day, I guess.
Yeah.
They all disappeared. Does that mean they're alive, or she just cleaned up the mess? I don't know.
Right.
5 out of 10 for ending.
Yeah. The ending for me felt a little rushed, kind of like it was a bit of a mess and a little unsatisfying. And also, like the one thing I knew about Domino for watching was that Alanis Morissette is God, so I knew
Yeah.
that was coming. So yeah, it's just pretty lackluster. So I'd give it a 5 as well.
Okay. Out of 10, what would you give it overall?
I think I would give it a 6.5. Close to the 6 that you thought I'd give it. I thought there were some nice performances. I thought the writing was very good. Very smartly written, for sure. I think it just had some problems with the plot, and I think it's comedic. The vibe of the comedy was sort of, I don't know, stretched too thin, trying to do too much, and just kind of clashed. I think that was sort of the downfall for me. So 6.5.
I'm giving it a 7. This film could have been 2 hours and 8 minutes. It could have been a tight 95, I think. Could have cut some stuff out, but I thought it was funny. Acting was great. It, for the most part, held my attention, which is harder these days. So I'm a child, and I need shiny things.
Right.
Yeah, 7 for me. It was enjoyable. I'm glad I picked it. Glad I watched it. No issues. Had a nice time.
Excellent. That's all you could ask for, really.
Yeah. So that was Dogma. Kevin Smith, Dogma.
Yep.
Now, what kind of weird movie you got for us next week?
Okay, so every once in a while, I find myself on Letterboxd, and then I find a movie, and then I see who's in it, and I'm
Yep.
like, oh, I know this actor. What have they done? And then I just kind of go down a rabbit hole,
Sure.
discovering movies I never knew even existed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking about actors we haven't had on the podcast very often. I think the main guy, has been in one movie that we've watched, which was Bram Stoker's Dracula. He's either in that or he's in Sleepy Hollow. I can't remember which one. Maybe he's in Sleepy Hollow. Anyway, that's Anthony Hopkins. Which one is he in? He's in one of those.
I don't think he's in Dracula.
So he must be in Sleepy Hollow then. Those movies get mixed up in my head. And then
I
I was
think we've
also,
only seen one Anthony Hopkins film.
I'm pretty certain.
I did just watch him in Thor, so maybe I have like bias.
I'm going to check real quickly if he's in Sleepy Hollow.
I've seen Silence of the Lambs, so
No, it's not Silence of the Lambs. No, he's not in Sleepy Hollow. What the hell is he in then? He must be in Bram Stoker's Dracula. I remember
yeah,
him
I guess
being
maybe.
in a darker film.
A vampire film.
Yes, he's in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay. And then I was also thinking, what movies have we seen on the podcast that has a Baldwin brother in it, if any?
I know I want to do a Baldwin film, but I don't know if we have.
I don't think that we have. So we're going to combine those two lovely actors. Well, I can't remember which Baldwin brother it is. It's one of them. The movie is called The Edge. I believe it came out in
Is that
19...
Is that Alec then?
It could be.
Like the main one? I feel like I can
Uh,
see the cover.
Let's take a little look. The Edge. Doesn't look like Alec Baldwin. There you go. That's the main one, I would say.
Yeah, are they? Oh, I just looked at the Edge. It's the guy from U2. Is this when they're like in like Alaska or something? I
Yep.
don't know.
Yep.
Or is it? Oh yeah,
Yep.
there's a grizzly bear on the cover. Okay, I think I was looking at this one for the podcast too. So,
And I have to say that Anthony Hopkins has got to be in my top 5 actors ever. I
do you think that's just like a bias because he's in like your favorite film?
Well, he's in some of my favorite movies, like The Mask of Zorro and The Silence of the Lambs. And he's also in The Elephant Man, which is a very good movie.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's right.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, Beowulf. He's in movies. And so, that's what I'm picking. The Edge.
He's in a movie that just came out or is coming out with the dude from It. He plays like this crazy old man who locks the clown from It. I can't remember his name. In Pennywise, in a car, and then just like tortures him.
Oh. I hadn't heard about that one. He's also in a movie called The World's Fastest Indian, which I like that movie.
You can't like it
I can like
in
it.
2025.
Sure I can. It's a motorcycle.
It's like that movie Around the World in 80 Days with Jackie Chan. Just can't.
Right.
Okay, The Edge. Oh, let's see if it's on anything.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, that's the thing I was going to mention about Dogma was like it was in like a 20-year limbo where you couldn't watch it anywhere because Harvey Weinstein was...
he owns the movie and it's on Disney Plus apparently.
The Edge?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Great. Yeah, Dogma. You can only watch it, I believe, by going to Pick a Flick, which we did,
Yep.
and rent a DVD, and not steal it online.
No, we would never do such a thing.
But I think the anniversary is coming up, the 25-year anniversary, or some sort of anniversary for Dogma. They might re-release it. Like the Goonies, they just had their anniversary. You watch that movie. We love picking movies. Have you seen Mortal Kombat, the 1995 film?
No. Are you gonna make me watch that?
I mean, it's on my list. I saw. I think we were watching a movie on Prime, and you know how sometimes, I'm sure you can turn it off, but you finish a movie on Prime, and then it just plays a random movie for you.
Yeah.
It just started playing Mortal Kombat in 1995. After I watched a film called Riff Raff.
Mm.
We also watched a film when her dad was here with Ice Cube. You know, War of the Worlds.
Right. My friend at work was actually telling me about this movie yesterday.
Yeah,
and how it's
0%.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, one of the only movies with 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. But it's one of those like movies where it's just a computer screen, and like this. So Ice Cube has like Zoom calls with people, and that's the whole movie. And then like if he wants to leave the office that he's in, he does a voice call or a FaceTime, and then so he's running but we see it on the computer. It was hard to watch, but it was only 90 minutes. Physically hard to watch.
Was it just called War of the Worlds again? Or
It might have been like Ice Cube in War of the Worlds or something. But yeah, War of the Worlds 2025.
yeah, he was telling me that it was a complete and utter waste of time.
Yeah. Not a favorite in the household.
Well, I'll know now. I definitely know not to go ahead and watch that one.
Because like a minute in, like it starts with him on his computer. He's like he works for the government, and he like can hack into computer to cameras and see what people are doing. And it's like a minute in when he was on his computer and it didn't like change. We're like, oh, this whole movie's gonna be like this. And at that point, it was too late to change.
Right. The bar, you can maybe see this.
Oh, was that 1.2?
1.2 is diabolical. There's a lot of 0.5 is the lowest you can give on Letterboxd. There's a lot of 0.5s down there.
Well, yeah. So the movie was filmed during COVID, and for some reason they're like, okay, now's the time to release it. You know, like got to get it out there, and they did. Much like Selma Hayek, Eva Longoria was in it.
Oh,
Random. She played a smart NASA woman.
right. Well, I guess they got to make money. You got to make money somehow, you know.
Straight to Prime, yeah. You see Happy Gilmore 2 yet?
No, I have not. No, I don't
Me
think
neither.
I'll be rushing out to go see that.
You have to leave your house.
Yeah. I've heard it's all right.
It's watchable, I hear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hear
It's
as
not
well.
the worst thing.
It's definitely the original is probably one of the better Adam Sandler movies. I mean, do you have a favorite Adam Sandler movie?
No, I wouldn't say I have a favorite Adam Sandler movie, but if I had to pick one that means the most to me,
Yeah.
it would have to be. I can't remember the name of it now. The one where he gets rich.
Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds, yeah. Just because like it was like a prime time in my
Right.
young life, and I just remember watching it the most.
Yeah. I like Mr. Deeds. I like The Wedding Singer, The Longest Yard.
Oh yes, different kind of Adam Sandler movie. Longest Yard, Waterboy.
Waterboy,
Not
Uncut Gems.
okay. Well, Uncut Gems. That's another wholly different movie.
Yes.
I enjoyed that one as well, but I wouldn't call that an Adam Sandler movie
You're
because
right.
when I think of an Adam Sandler movie, I think of like
Big
Mr.
Daddy.
Deeds, Big Daddy, yeah, because like
Little
those kind of
Nicky.
comedy movies.
Yeah.
Not Uncut Gems, but Uncut Gems could be probably his best.
Mhm.
Not his best Adam Sandler movie, but his best film, maybe.
Yes. But yes. I guess when you say Adam Sandler movie,
You're thinking like Happy Gilmore.
yes. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Little Nicky. That sort of shit.
Yeah, but not Little Nicky. We've gone full circle.
Yeah.
It's the Adam Sandler episode 137.
Although I will say, I don't know. I feel like Little Nicky is close to as good as Dogma, because I know that that movie is full of like really stupid jokes and stuff, but that's the type of movie that it is.
Okay, I'm looking at the Letterboxd score. Let's see if
I would say
If
Little
you-
Nicky is probably like, for me, I'd give Little Nicky like a 6 out of 10. So that's not better
Was
than
this-
what I gave Dogma, but it's close. But it's probably like a 2.3 or 2.4 on Letterboxd if I were to guess.
when's the last time you watched Little Nicky?
Probably like 10 years ago.
That's a 2.4. All right. You know your stuff.
Yep. Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace.
Yeah, not the Hulk. I just panicked because I was kind of late, so I wanted to put something on. I don't rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Not a particularly good guy.
No.
Okay,
On that
well,
note,
52 minutes, 32 seconds. Where does time go? We didn't even do any trivia, and yet we got this far.
well, we had a week break, had to catch up.
It's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. We're back next week, probably 138.
Mhm.
The Edge. Funny fact. My mother's maiden name is Edge.
And also, you really like U2, so
Well, he is the first one that comes up, so a little concerning.
yeah.
And look at the score, but that's okay. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for probably not even listening, but that's okay.
See you later, everyone. That's okay.